My name is Nate Thompson, and I went to the Paul Anderson Youth Home. Had a video game addiction that morphed into a drug addiction because I'd really just gotten connected with the wrong crowd. I was also pretty rebellious and had a lot of fights with my parents that were verbal and eventually turned into a couple physical altercations that landed me in jail. Once I got out of jail, I was feeling particularly hopeless about life and attempted suicide. And thankfully, I lived through that suicide attempt. But that is what really served as a catalyst to get me help in the Paul Anderson Youth Home, was the avenue that opened up for my recovery process. I didn't like church before arriving at the youth home because it felt like a system of following rules and getting punished if I don't follow rules. But along the way, in classes and during our Bible studies, I started to learn about God's grace and how God was gracious with us even though we were imperfect. And that was a radically different message than what I'd heard in the church growing up. That despite my shortcomings and the mistakes that I'd made late in high school, where my life had really fallen apart, God still loved me in spite of those things. When I think of the benefits of the youth home, absolutely work ethic was a big one, and the importance of community and connection. But the spiritual development that happened there set me up on a trajectory that totally changed my life. I would say to anyone who's struggling to open yourself up to help, to really submit to a process that is spiritual, that is faith-based, where you allow yourself to be changed by people who love God, who want to care for you and support you to take that next step.